What is going on, guys? NanoPrince93 here with another video, and I just got my hands on the Logitech Slim Folio book, keyboard case, whatever you guys want to call it, and wanted to give you guys just my initial unboxing and impressions in terms of build quality and whether or not it's something I would even consider using in terms of bulkiness, because you guys can see it's a little on the bulkier side. But I'm going to give you guys, that unboxing experience, show you guys what comes in the box and how to actually put the iPad in there. And then I'm going to come out with a few more videos comparing this to the Magic Keyboard, also comparing it to Slim Folio keyboard case that Apple has that's at the same price point, and let you guys know what the best decision is to make with this guy. So let's get started with the video. So like I mentioned, guys, this is going to be more of an informal unboxing, first impressions, kind of see what the quality of this Folio keyboard is like, and just to give you guys an idea of what you're getting for your money, right? So this is the box itself. It's very simple packaging. That's what we like about Logitech. This I got off the actual Apple store for $169, so 170 bucks for the 11-inch iPad Pro. They still don't make it for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. So if you're looking for a trackpad, something from Apple or kind of more native to Apple with a 12.9, your only option is the Magic Keyboard. But if you look at the back, obviously the big selling point here is the trackpad itself, that it's built into the keyboard, and that Apple let Logitech use their trackpad drivers to be able to use it how Apple intended their trackpads to be used. And that's the big selling point with this product versus something like the Bridge keyboard that unfortunately didn't get that opportunity to use Apple's native drivers. So if we open this guy up, this is what you get in the box, guys. Very simple, just the case itself, some paperwork, tape down there, and let's put this off to the side. And I'm sure you guys have seen reviews of the Folio Touch for the 10.2 and the iPad Air. And again, it's the same exact thing. You get coverage throughout the entire device all around. You get this little magnetic flap, as you can see. Again, this is made for the 2020 iPad Pro, but it'll still fit the 2018 iPad Pro. Just know you'll have that big cutout. And I'll show you guys what it looks like with the actual iPad in there. So let's open this guy up and see what we're dealing with here, because I actually never tried the other Logitech Folio keyboard case for the 10.2 iPad, so I wanted to see what we're getting ourselves into. And I haven't really played with a Surface keyboards before either, and that's kind of what we're dealing with here. I think we have this kind of like fabric-y jean type. I don't think it's not Alcantara, it's not like suede, it's a little rougher than that, but still very soft to the touch, which I like. And it's very sturdy. Like you don't feel like you can really bend it. You can definitely bend it if you wanted to, but it's very, very flat and sturdy, which I like. So you're not going to be breaking it easily, or it's not going to bend on you. But this is the case itself. Typing experience, I feel like it's going to be really, really nice. Very, very similar to the Magic Keyboard. It's kind of in between the original Slim Folio case for the iPad Pro and the Magic Keyboard, because it does have a little less travel than the Magic Keyboard, but I'll have full comparison videos coming out for you guys shortly to, help you guys make a nice purchasing decision when it comes to, iPad Pro cases now, because you have now finally another choice to make aside from something directly from Apple. But this is the actual case part. You get protection on all sides, so that's definitely a big plus compared to the other cases. And then you also have this magnetic flap that'll also stay pinned to the back, but also keep your Apple Pencil from falling out. And you guys know that I've lost a couple Apple Pencils in my day. And it's, again, covered all over, gives you nice cutouts for the speakers. And the big difference here compared to the 10.2 and iPad Air one is that the 3-pin smart connector moved from down here on the hinge to actually behind it, because the iPad Pro, the 3-pin connector is back there. And because of that, that means you can't disconnect this guy, versus the 10.2 you could. That's the only reason that you can't do that, because obviously it had to stay connected because of the 3-pin connector. But that's the one thing that you do have to keep in mind if you did think you could kind of just pull this off and go just how you would want to. And then this is the actual standing mechanism, right? You have this pull out little lever. You can see that it goes pretty far down, and we're gonna have to see how lappable this design is. But again, this is just an unboxing, but let me grab the iPad Pro and throw it in here real quick. All right, so here I got the 2018 11-inch iPad Pro. We're gonna throw it in here and kind of see what we're dealing with, but I gotta take off this one piece of plastic that it comes with. Boom, take that off to the side. Let's see how hard it is to actually place this bad boy in here. Kind of just line it up and press in. Looks like everything is kind of plugged in there. Let's put the Apple Pencil down here. Sorry, it's a little bit fingerprinty, guys, but Apple Pencil is good. It's connected. This folds down. This flaps up. Let's make sure this folds correctly. The magnet actually stays. There we go. So there's the magnet, it stays in place, had to finick with it a little bit, but this is a nice little package. And again, the cutout's a little funky because it's meant for the 2020 iPad Pro cutout, but still fits perfectly fine. There's nothing that gets in the way. But this is a nice little package to hold on to, and I really, really like it actually. I feel like I'm protected. I feel like my Apple Pencil's not gonna go anywhere. It feels like I'm holding more of a book. Then you kind of just like open it up. It is definitely a two-hander to open it up, but I kind of like what I'm dealing with here. And again, since it is using the smart connector, it starts up immediately, right? So push this back, get a little more of an angle. And I wanna see how the gestures work with this keypad, and it seems like it does work pretty well, pretty fluidly. Again, there's the multitasking, which I like to see. What else do we have to go with? Control center, so it reads all the gestures like it would normally. I gotta turn on tap to click, because again, you do have that diving board, a little bit less of real estate for the mouse or the trackpad, so that's something to keep in mind. But I don't think it's gonna get in the way, especially once I turn on tap to click. But other than that, it is pretty similar to the Magic Keyboard. And again, I'm gonna come out with a full comparison and full overview of this actual case itself to let you guys know if this is a good decision when it comes to getting a keyboard for the iPad Pro, especially with a trackpad. I do think this is more of a competitor to the slim Folio keyboard case that Apple came out with without the trackpad, because they're at pretty similar price points, if not exactly the same price. And I think that's kind of what the play is. It's either you get this or that one, and then the Magic Keyboard's on its own little pedestal, in my opinion. So again, we'll play around with all those comparisons, guys, but that's gonna do it for this quick unboxing initial review. I'm pretty happy with it. And we're gonna see if we're gonna hold on to this guy. Because overall, it's a great design. And this is definitely something you can just throw in a bag and be comfortable with.